and it's not every day that you get to ride in one of the cars from the Fast and the Furious movies. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for a ride in Luke Hobbs' truck from Fate of the Furious. So we were waiting for them to back it down the hill so we can catch a ride. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is massive, let me tell you. This truck in person is a whole lot bigger than you think it is. That is freaking wild, dude. Oh my goodness. We're catching a ride in this thing. Man, they finally have it on the road and we are ready to roll. Going for a ride. As I said before, not every day that you get to ride in a Fast and the Furious car. I'm hanging out with Luke Hobbs today. It's even got the radio thing that he's like, "It's over, Toretto. Get your ass out of the car." Riding passenger here. Man, this is insane, dude. Welcome everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I am in an undisclosed location. I can't give away where I'm currently at, but today's video is going to be really interesting. I am at a warehouse full of used movie cars, TV show cars, and we're going to have a special guest on today's episode. So let's get into this.
Hi, I'm Scott Velvet, and I'm out at the warehouse. And as you can see, I haven't mowed in a while. Just show you a few quick things here. If you look up here in the back of that building sticking out there, that's the actual hero jump car from the new Fall Guy movie. It's a pretty cool piece. We've got Rob Zombie's 31 RV there, which is also cool. Sherry Moon used it in the movie. And then we got like kind of our back lot. There's a LA police car that was used in a number of different movies and television shows. We've got, you know, transport vehicles. I think there's a Batmobile in one of them. Over here we've got the Chevette from Falling Down. We've got a couple of John Cena El Caminos from Fast 10. Over out in the back here, we've got Frank Sinatra's little RV. We've got the Josie and the Pussycats van. We've got the Jim Carrey interior shot cable guy. There's a George Barris Pinto wagon. In the very, very back there is Joey's square body with the camper top from Twister, from the original Twister. We've got Lily's van here from the new Twisters movie, which is pretty neat. Gomez GMC from Breaking Bad. Then we got Tony Soprano's escape vehicle here. They went down to Florida in season 6 of Sopranos. There's a couple of Gotham police cars back there. We got Mike's death car from Breaking Bad. Eminem and D12's Gremlin from the Purple Pills video. We got Better Call Saul camera car there. In the very, very back, we've got the Lethal Weapon 3 Danny Glover car. In front of that is the Ranch pickup truck, the hero pickup truck from the Ranch. Not the one that drove around and did the intro scenes that they never saw, but the one that actually was on set for every episode. And then we got Scott Eastwood's H2 armored vehicle from Fast and Furious 10 over there, Fast X. And this is my transport vehicle, and that's the backyard. So right here we've got the hero long jump car from the new Fall Guy movie. It's got the 2 seats in it because it was supposed to be the actor and the stunt man. And then we've got one of the Fast 9, Fast 10 John Cena cars up there. Let's see. Go into this. It kind of winds around in here. Come on in. Here we have the Wayne's World 2 Mirthmobile. This is a convertible one that they did for an alternate ending scene with the where they were like doing Thelma and Louise, which is kind of cool. And it's got like the drink dispensers and stuff like that in it. Kind of cool. Got a Lamborghini tractor.
I didn't even know Lamborghinis made tractors.
You know, there's an interesting story behind that. What happened was, old man Lamborghini, he had made tractors for so long that, he was pretty wealthy, and he went and bought himself a Ferrari. And he had problems with it. I can't remember if it was the clutch or the transmission. There was something that gave him trouble with it. And so he went over to old man Ferrari and was like, hey, you could alleviate this problem this way, right? And the guy's like, listen, old man, you stick to building tractors and I'll build race cars. And so at that point, Lamborghini was like, you know what? I'm going to start building race cars. And so in 1963, they started building cars.
That's crazy.
And so that's how Lamborghini went from a tractor company to a worldwide sports car company,
Learn something new every day.
Absolutely. This is my son's car. This right here is a 1966 Charger. It was used in Fast and Furious 9. It's a really nice one.
It's the flashback in the movie
flashback car
where he's when they're all young and Dom and Jacob are racing each other.
Yeah, he's racing against the Fox body, the blue one. Then we've got the Tokyo Drift car there, the Monty. This is the Hero Interior Monty, which is kind of cool. It was actually found by accident on a backlot tour. Someone noticed it in the War of the Worlds area.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of cool that it was found and then was able to be brought back. You know what I mean? Because it was just kind of out there with like the crash junk.
That's crazy.
Over in the corner there, we have the convertible from Last Kiss Goodnight, Gina Davis. And right next to it is the loaner car from The Mask. And it's kind of neat because it actually has springs on it. So when he was kicking it apart on the bridge, it would go boing and like push it off. So that's kind of cool. And then we got Dom's Cuba race car there. The 49 Fleet
Line.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then over here we have the Triple Frontier Samurai that was driven by the kids in Peru. They were like driving around with AK-47s and shooting at the mercenaries.
That's cool. I really like the Charger here. That's wild.
It's a fun car, definitely. So in here, we got cars that go all the way around. I think Clem's already locked them up. The up top there is the Jay and Silent Bob's Mystery Machine from the movie, which is pretty cool. Kevin talked to me at a Comic-Con that we both attended, and he said that it was like the bane of his existence because it was over at his mother-in-law's house, and she just wanted it gone so bad, so he got Ming to list it on eBay, and a guy in Canada bought it, and I bought it from that guy. And so, but Kevin, he was laughing so hard when he saw it. So we got some of the Heist Chargers in the back there, which is really cool. Here we got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle van. There's a Bucket List car there. And then this is the Jacob's Hero car from Fast 10, where it had the little canoe on the roof.
The canoe things, yeah.
The little canoe on the roof thing.
Little did you know that it was like a fighter jet looking
spaceship. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's so crazy. Like we literally just watched this movie like two nights ago before we left for Branson. Cool. So like now that like seeing it in person is like super cool, especially like it's the Hero one. So
absolutely. Well, and it's the crazy thing is that they always do unusual things that you wouldn't think of. Because I was looking at the car and I was just like, the whole car is painted like this blue color, but then it's also wrapped in blue. And so I'm just like, what the heck? You never know what they're like. Maybe they got some damage while they're doing the filming, and then they're like, oh, instead of painting it, sending it to body shop, let's just put uh, some wrap over it or something, you know.
That's
But they
so
just,
crazy.
everything. There's all kinds of silly little, you know, things that pop up. Like you'll be like, hey, why is this? Or why did they do this? Or how did it? And usually it's whatever's the simplest thing that they could think of at the moment, you know?
Right. So I do want to ask the heist chargers. How did you come across those? Like, what's the story with
I mean,
those?
there's not really a story. They've been sitting around out at Universal, and uh, they wanted to scan them for Fast 10 so they could do some CGI work, and that's what they did. I don't even know that they drove them in Fast 10, but they I do know that they scanned the cars, and I don't know if they also did that for maybe a race game or something, because they would often scan, they often would
Right.
scan things. So yeah, it's kind of cool.
So those ones, those are the original from Fast Five, and you're saying like they rescanned
Yeah,
for.
they're Fast Five heist chargers. There were many. There were like, I know another guy who has two, and so it's just like there were many.
Still though, I've never seen those, and those are probably one of my favorites of the cars that you have.
Oh,
So
very cool, very cool. Yeah, I think it's just neat how it's got the cage around it, and the
yeah,
little spool on the back and everything. But yeah,
and the
yeah,
fact that you have both of them too,
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like a
yeah.
combo, and like you can't have
Absolutely,
one without the other. Like I don't know,
absolutely.
I'm kind of biased though because my daily driver is a charger, so I'm like,
See now I know
yeah.
why. We also have Solus Sam's SRT8 charger
Ooh,
in my other warehouse. So from Supernatural.
superb. That's awesome. That's so cool, man. All right, so now I am in one of the heist chargers. Dude, this is freaking crazy. It's crazy because I actually drive a charger, as my daily driver, and it's almost identical to this. And just the fact that I'm sitting in one of the cars that either Vin Diesel or Paul Walker drove, it's insane. Like I've never would have imagined sitting in one of the heist chargers. It's mind blowing. I absolutely love it. And the fact that it's practically my own car in a way is just, and I just rewatched that Fast Five scene of them dragging the vault around. I can't exactly match up a shot, but this is as close as I can get with the camera being on the floor, replicating it. So I don't know whether Vin Diesel or Paul Walker drove this car, but they always use a shot just like this. They have the camera in the passenger side floor, and there is no seat. And there's no passenger seat in this car. So what you're seeing is probably where the camera was. And this is going to be as close as I could get to replicating one of those shots of them in the car. So this is, it's just wild just sitting here. I just want to get in it and go. I mean, I'm already in it, but I just want to drive this thing so bad, dude. Man. And to think, like, this was in the Fast Five. Also in Fast X, the flashback scene, technically. But still, though, this has been definitely a highlight of, honestly, probably my life, sitting in one of the heist chargers. I don't know what it is. I just absolutely love this car. And I have it as a little diecast car, a little 124 Jada. I got that, and I got the little Hot Wheels heist charger as well. But dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, this really makes me emotional just sitting here in this car. But it is an automatic. So it's crazy, but in the best way possible. So very thankful, very extremely thankful to be able to sit in this car. It's awesome. So this is the inside of the Heist Charger here. Just a regular steering wheel. Everything is pretty much like standard. You know, they have the center console area ripped out so they can get their camera equipment in here. And as you can see, the seat is gone so they can put stuff in here and get their shots that they need. There's no back seat. It's just crazy, right? Yeah, everything is practically, you know, standard as far as what's in this car. All right, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see me because of the reflection on the window here, but I'm literally in the driver's seat of Hobbs's truck from Fate of the Furious, and I wanted to recreate this scene where he grabs this little microphone thing. He goes, "It's over, Toretto. Get your ass out of the car now." Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. That is so freaking sweet, dude. Like, you have no idea how freaking cool this is. "It's over, Toretto. Get your ass out of the car now." It's a trap. Oh, you know, just casually getting gas with Luke Hobbs's truck. Man, we just got to ride in Luke Hobbs's truck from Fate of the Furious. That is one of the coolest experiences I have ever had. Seriously, a huge shout out to the team here at the Celebrity Car Museum of Branson. Seriously, guys, thank you. All right, everybody, that's gonna conclude today's video here at the Celebrity Car Museum, Fast and Furious edition. Man, riding in Hobbs's truck from Fate of the Furious was totally a highlight of this trip, and one of the coolest things that I have ever done in my life. I've sat in some of the most iconic cars, but actually riding in one of the cars from the movies, dude, the ultimate experience. And seeing all the new cars here at the museum as well, the new cars from Fast X. I literally just watched that movie like a few days ago before we even started this trip. And this whole thing is just freaking awesome. As a huge Fast and the Furious fan, I definitely appreciate everything the Celebrity Car Museum has done for us today. So I just want to give a quick shout out to the team here at Celebrity Car Museum for not only hosting us, but allowing us to film inside and sit inside of the iconic cars from the Fast and the Furious. Seriously, guys, thank you. You have outdone yourself again, and I will definitely be back sometime in the future. And I think that's it, y'all. That's gonna conclude today's Fast and the Furious edition video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And that's it. We're out, guys. Take care. Peace out. And we'll see you on the next one. You know, I think I'm gonna change it for this video. I'm gonna say, keep it fast, keep it furious, but always keep it safe. Take care, guys. We'll see you on the next one.